I don't know a thing about Dragon Ball. I literally know nothing about Dragon Ball. Okay, that's not entirely true. I know that Goku is the main character. I think I actually don't know that for sure. I know that apparently Goku can beat Saitama in a fight. And I know that Goku's clothes are heavy or something. I never watched Dragon Ball growing up. My friends didn't really watch Dragon Ball growing up. It's just not the sort of thing that I had access to. But the thing about Dragon Ball is that it's so mainstream. If you ask most people, hey, do you watch anime? Most of the time they'll say, oh yeah, I've seen Dragon Ball. Or I guess nowadays it's Attack on Titan. My point is, Dragon Ball is everywhere. There's so many references to it in like mainstream media, but I don't know what any of it means. And so I decided to fix that. So a long time ago, when I first started my YouTube channel, back when I was holding the mic like this, I had mentioned before that I don't know a thing about Dragon Ball. And somebody commented and gave me the brilliant idea of doing a no nostalgia review of Dragon Ball. Because I think when a lot of people talk about Dragon Ball, there's a lot of nostalgia mixed in. So here's the deal. I'm an adult and I'm gonna read the entirety of Dragon Ball. And if it's a bunch of crap, I'm gonna straight up say that it is. I'm gonna let you all know that if it's your nostalgia talking, or maybe I'll be surprised and it'll be a really cool experience. We're gonna find out. So I found these box sets for a really good deal. I've got the original Dragon Ball box set and I've got the Dragon Ball Z box set. I know Dragon Ball Super is like currently serializing, so I didn't get any of that. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to read all this. I would love to do it in one sitting, but the original Dragon Ball is 16 volumes long and Dragon Ball Z is like 26 volumes long. So it's very possible that I could split this video into two parts. I might do part 1 Dragon Ball and part 2 Dragon Ball Z. I don't know how it's gonna work out quite yet. I also don't know how long it's gonna take me to read a single volume. You know, some volumes of manga take you upwards of an hour. Some volumes of manga will take you like 20 minutes to finish. So I think how I'll decide how I'm gonna structure this video is I'm just gonna read the first volume of Dragon Ball. But these things are still unwrapped, so I think I'm gonna unbox them and see what's up. All right, I'm gonna start with the first Dragon Ball box set, obviously. Woo. All right, it's unboxed. All right, here comes the big reveal. Does it look cool? I can't see it. Cool. I think this would be a lot more exciting if I knew what Dragon Ball was. Okay, so let's see. We've got volumes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Sounds about right. Does something else come in here besides the 16th volume? Hold on, let's pull up volume 16. Oh, yeah, it does. Okay. Okay, so it looks like we've got Dragon Ball Colossal Chi. I think this has spoilers in it. I don't think I should read this. Our guide to Dragon Ball Z hairstyles. Fuse or die. Talk a good fight. I don't know what any of this stuff is. I'm probably not gonna read this, at least until I've read the rest of the manga. It looks like it comes with a pretty cool poster. Okay, we've got a bunch of characters riding a dragon. And then on the back, we've got a bunch of characters that look tough. I don't know who all these people are. That looks like the kid from The Grudge. Is that Porky Pig, but a communist? I don't know what this is. Okay, these are pretty hefty volumes, and that scares me because I think it's gonna take a while to read. So here's volume 1. Yeah, oh boy, they're kind of some chonkers. Looks like there's a good amount of words in here. Well, I'm gonna read volume 1 and see how long it takes me, and then I'll decide what to do from there. Yeah, so let's get into it. Man bounced off the panel. Just decapitated a T-Rex. What? All right. Okay, so I just finished reading volume 1 of Dragon Ball. It took me about 50 minutes to an hour. So assuming that all these other volumes take about a similar time, this is gonna take me like 16 hours to read the whole thing. Maybe reading them all at once is a bad idea. So I think I'll definitely split up this video into 2 parts. So for this video, I'm gonna read the first Dragon Ball box set, and maybe in the future, I'll do the Dragon Ball Z box set. I hear that Dragon Ball Z is a lot better than Dragon Ball. So I was told that if I'm not really digging the Dragon Ball series, hold out because Dragon Ball Z is a lot better. But we'll see. So what did I think about volume 1 at least? It was interesting. So far in the story, we've got our main party, which consists of Goku, Bulma, and Oolong. Oolong being the communist Porky the Pig I mentioned earlier. It's very interesting. There's a lot of concepts like the Hoi Poi capsules. I guess it's not really supposed to make a lot of sense. The flying cloud, I forget what it's called. Pretty interesting. Yeah, so I guess our main characters are on the quest to find the Dragon Balls, and that's gonna grant them any wish they want. You can definitely tell that it was made for kids. I think Dragon Ball was definitely targeted for a younger audience, but even though it feels like it's targeted for a younger audience, it was like really pervy. Yeah, I don't know what the deal with that is. Maybe they just had less boundaries in Japan in like, when was this written? The 80s or something? There's so many innuendos and just like dirty jokes, but I guess we'll see how the rest goes. Yeah, so I'm gonna take breaks. I'm not gonna read this all at once. I'm gonna read through probably a couple more volumes today, and I'll probably read some more tomorrow and the day after, or maybe I'll knock it all out at once. Who knows? I'm not gonna give a review of every single volume. I think that'll get boring and repetitive. I'll let you know when I have something to say about it. And I'm not gonna sit here anymore because this was like super uncomfortable reading position. All right, so I'm gonna get reading. Let's go.
Yo, what? So I just saw the first Kamehameha. I had heard of a Kamehameha before. I didn't know what it was. I don't know what I thought it was from, but it all makes sense now. Hey, so it's the next day. I didn't read very much yesterday. I only read volumes 1, 2, and 3. I think of all the volumes, I liked volume 3 the best. We went through Goku and Kuririn. Is that really his name? There's Goku and the pachinko head ball guy. We went through their training arc, and now we are entering a tournament arc, so that's pretty interesting. I'm about to start volume 4. I've got volume 4 and 5. Ideally, I would finish reading volume 10 today, but if I think about how these volumes have been going, it's been taking me a lot longer to read them than I initially thought that they would. So yeah, I don't know. I want to say it's taking me roughly 3 hours to get to the first 3 volumes, like an hour a volume. Maybe 45 to 50 minutes is a little bit more accurate. I don't know, I'm kind of guesstimating here. I was gonna read more today, but then something came up, and so I really didn't. Right now it's 4:20 p.m. Nice. So yeah, I'm gonna get reading volume 4 and then 5, and then hopefully I can get through 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, but that's unlikely. All right, let's do it. Okay, I haven't read too much more. I just finished volume 5. We just wrapped up the tournament arc, which I thought was really cool. And now Goku is headed on another adventure to find the Dragon Balls again. And I'm getting a lot more invested. I'm about to start reading volume 6 right now, and I'm into it. One thing I noticed, Dragon Ball really feels different from other manga in that, to me personally, it feels like it's a weekly comic. I've never read a Shonen Jump magazine, but as a kid I did read some weekly comic magazines, but I never read enough to where like I would follow a complete story. And I think that's why manga is so different to me. When I read a series like Chainsaw Man or Attack on Titan, not only is it like way more mature, but it follows like a coherent story. And not that Dragon Ball doesn't follow a coherent story, but the type of humor that is in Dragon Ball, and I guess just the feel of the story in general, really reminds me of reading those weekly comic magazines. So it's bringing back a little nostalgia, even though I've never read Dragon Ball before. I love the vibes. Volume 1 really stood out because it was like really pervy to me. They really toned that down, which I really appreciate. I was really surprised that like volume 1, I'm like, this is a series for kids? I mean, it's still a trope for some characters. But yeah, I'm digging the series. I'm gonna try to knock out a few more volumes today. I'm about to start volume 6. And like I said before, I'd like to get through 10 today. I don't know if that's gonna happen. It's already pretty late. What time is it? It's like 7 p.m. Maybe. I might be able to. But yeah, I'm enjoying the series. It's a lot different from most of the manga I read, minus like the regular shonen tropes. There's one part of the story that I really laughed at. First of all, talking about the tournament arc, man straight up acknowledged that what's the character's name, Kuririn, didn't have a nose. I thought that was funny. But there was a part that was like, oh no, is this finally the end for Goku? Well then how do you explain Dragon Ball Z? I thought that was funny. It was very meta. I'm gonna get reading again, and I'm gonna come back and let you know when I have something interesting to say. So I just finished Dragon Ball Volume 8. I gotta say, this has been my favorite volume so far. There wasn't really anything in the volume that I didn't like. So the first part of the story is like there's this assassin who's coming after Goku. After like a really tough battle, Goku climbs this like tower to become more powerful. So that was like the first half of the story. Action-packed. Like, okay, when I say action-packed, I mean like compared to the other volumes, this one did not have a lot of reading in it. Maybe that's why I liked it so much. And I can't wait for more like it. It only took me like 20 minutes to read this volume, whereas like volume 1 took me like an hour almost. Lots of very cool panels. I'm beginning to realize that every time Goku does like like a Kamehameha. It's really cool. It's the coolest thing ever, and I understand the hype behind it, I guess. I use One Punch Man analogies a lot because it's my favorite series, but whenever like Goku pulls out like a Kamehameha, it's got the same vibe of like whenever Saitama shows up in the One Punch Man series, it's like you just know something cool is gonna happen. And then the second half of this volume was also very cool. It's when Goku goes to this bad guy fortress and he just tears everything up. It's like Darth Vader at the end of Rogue One. Like he just goes in, you know, all the other characters like, oh no, like what are we gonna do? Goku's going in there by himself. Like we gotta go save him. And Goku's just like, nah, get on my level, just destroying everything. It's so cool. Wow, I'm getting hyped over Dragon Ball. What is this? So volume 8, that's officially like halfway through the series. I'm excited to keep reading it, and so I'm gonna do that. Hey, what's up? I haven't really been time-lapsing. I mean, how many time-lapses do you really need to see? It's been like 2 days since my last clip. I didn't really read a whole bunch yesterday, but I've been reading a ton today. I've been reading so much. I'm currently like at the beginning of volume 14 right now. I'm so invested in this series. I've kind of been forgetting to put like these little updates in here. I didn't think I would get this invested into Dragon Ball, which is crazy. Since the last volume, we've had like a whole nother tournament arc. We've met some crazy new characters, and we've met like the big bad guy, if you know what I mean. Piccolo, I think his name is. Piccolo has definitely been my favorite villain so far. I mean, he's like the ultimate bad guy. He's like the Thanos of the Dragon Ball universe, for lack of a better comparison. I don't want to spoil any of Dragon Ball, just in case someone watching has not read it. Have I already spoiled it? I don't really know. Yeah, so I'm on volume 14. After this volume, I've only got 2 volumes left. Dragon Ball has been such a fun experience. In one of my previous like little update clips like this, I mentioned how awesome the Kamehameha is every time it's used. With the last tournament arc, it's just kind of like, oh, anybody can do it. And so it really lost a lot of that hype, I think. You know, it's like the Incredibles. If everybody's super, no one is. But it's not used often. Every time Goku uses it, it's pretty cool. A lot of things that I didn't like about it starting off have kind of gone away, mostly. It's been awesome. Yeah, I don't really got a whole bunch to say. I'm so invested in this series. I can't wait to finish it. I'm also excited to get into Dragon Ball Z because I hear that Dragon Ball Z is like on a whole nother level compared to Dragon Ball. But let me know in the comments if you want to see the Dragon Ball Z version of this. We'll see how this one goes. But yeah, I'm gonna take a break from Dragon Ball series after volume 16. I'm gonna take a little bit of break, but I'm gonna pick back up the Attack on Titan manga that I've been reading because I kind of put that on hold. I'm gonna pick it back up. I'm excited to read that. So I'm gonna try to finish this tonight, actually. What time is it? Alexa, what time is it?
It's 10:46 p.m.
Yeah, it's 10:46 p.m. There's basically 3 volumes left. So I'm gonna try to read those 3 volumes tonight. Okay, see you in a second. Dude, Goku's clothes are heavy. This is what I was talking about. I knew this was gonna happen. I don't know how. All right, here we go. Volume 16. Let's do this. I'm excited. Let's go.
Okay, I'm re-recording this part like a week later. Not that you care, but behind the scenes, everything just went totally wrong. So yes, I finished Dragon Ball. It was awesome. Already this week, I've started to pick up and notice like lots of Dragon Ball references. Really is everywhere. And I didn't know this at the time, but when I was reading Dragon Ball, apparently it was like the 35th anniversary that the Dragon Ball anime was released. I didn't plan for that. I'm now wishing that I had this video out way sooner. So that's cool. If you've never read Dragon Ball, I definitely recommend it. It was a lot of fun to read. Obviously, I was kind of unsure of it at the start. Once it got going, it got going. I legit cannot wait to read Dragon Ball Z. So let me know in the comments if you want to see a Dragon Ball Z version of this. But yeah, I'm going to keep it short. This video has gone on for long enough. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to the people who have been using my Right Stuff affiliate link. You guys are the best. If you're planning on buying manga from Right Stuff and you want to support me, I'll leave a link in the description. It'll take you right to the Right Stuff homepage. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell button to be notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Ryan, and bye.